1. I had been thinking it was mostly over, just because the actual rooms were getting clearer and emptier. How stupid could I be? There was the stair cupboard with his army boxes, his tribute to his dog, his degree manifesto. There was the shed, and incredibly, another who lived here had left his metal deck chairs in there. Yet another had used the former outdoor loo as his forge. I still have the pictures somewhere, and so had left bits of metal everywhere. Deck chairs, and I wish and we wish that rather than leaving us their old rubbish, because it might come in handy, or because we might like them, that they'd just have bloody asked us first before dumping it on us. From the heart was the time you once asked, "Why do I feel as if most of those who have lived here and even their mates have just been fly-tipping at my house?" You howled in despair, adding, "I've never been the tidiest person, but they've never even given me a chance." Despair that it could ever all be sorted and thrown out. And then there's the attic. 2. Suddenly, I hear a heartfelt groan coming through the ceiling as you squeeze a huge box full of polystyrene pieces, exactly the shape, size, and even the texture of a cheesy snack, but white, not yellow, through the trapdoor to the attic. As I lift it to take it to the largest bedroom to sort out, it sheds these white plastic whatsits all along the passage, and once inside the room, the box, which has a leak, explodes onto the carpet. So my job is to get a big rubbish bin and pick up every single piece of this stuff and bag it up for the tip. The minutes go by. Half an hour later, I feel like someone in a fairy tale who is given 10 feather pillows to restuff by dawn, or commanded to count the sands in the sea. 3. And this is a room which we had actually emptied, yet is now chock full again, this time of gear from the attic. I am aghast at the sheer amount of it. Everything in the world seems to be here. Huge saucepans and glasses and ancient-looking bottles. Was someone thinking of starting a gin distillery? It looks like it. The bottles all match. Books, toys, clothes, fabrics, rucksacks full of socks and sewing kits, striking tall wooden sculptures, which must have been from Josh's trip to Malawi. More photo albums, and worst of all, rocks. What for? Sculpture? A rockery? But who packs up their rockery? Students' entire art school portfolios, not just residents but their friends as well, and all this on top of everything that's already been taken out of there. The list and the boxes go on, and somehow we end up feeling, in our different ways, like utter failures. 4. If I could go back in time, I would still rent the rooms, but I would do things so differently. And as for the attic, it would have been rented out per cubic metre and every box checked for a weight limit before ever another person set foot in there. 5. But there is something in the air of the country at this time that somehow makes this just feel like part of a larger malaise, as if those of us who have striven to be useful, to make a small difference, just at this moment have the world look bleak about us and seem to unravel whatever it is we have tried to do. I must take a deep breath and treat it as such, a small piece in a huge jigsaw. This all feels like such a slap in the face, but really it's just a drop in a bigger ocean. and I must just carry on and sort out this stuff, find it homes who want it, or take it to be recycled. I send messages. Your paintings are still here, and what do you want done with your boxes? Have you a friend who would collect them? And can you tell her, please, that we can't keep her stuff for her any longer? It's urgent. And what on earth do we do with folks' old photo albums? Just keep going, one thing at a time. You have not failed. You have been amazing. And if it is I who am the failure, well, such a thought won't help clear this hidden bucket of ash which has just appeared and fallen out of a basket onto the carpet, now will it?